You ever met someone who doesn't post anything on social media? No selfies. No vacation pictures. No just chilling stories. You almost start to wonder, do they even exist? And yet those are often the people who watch everything. They know who's dating who got a new car, and who suddenly became a fitness influencer. But they never say a word. Mysterious, right? So, what's really going on in the minds of people who stay silent on social media? Let's find out. First of all, not everyone feels the need to live life like it's a highlight reel. Some people simply don't care about validation through likes or hearts. Their self-worth isn't tied to the number of followers they have. It's like that one friend who doesn't bring their phone to dinner. They're just there, actually enjoying the moment. Psychologists say that people who don't post often have higher levels of self-awareness. They think before they share. They filter their thoughts not for the internet, but for themselves. It's not that they're hiding anything. They just believe not everything needs to be shared. Imagine if Socrates had an Instagram. He'd probably post once a year, and it would just be a photo of a rock with the caption, "Know yourself." But it's not always about deep thinking. Some people simply prefer privacy. In a world where everyone overshares what they eat, where they are, who they're with, being private feels like power. It's like playing a game of poker when everyone else is showing their cards. When you post less, you reveal less. And that gives you control. You choose who gets to know you. And that's something people crave in a world where everyone knows everything about everyone. Also, not posting doesn't mean they're antisocial. They might have rich social lives offline. You know, the kind of people who actually call instead of text, or meet instead of snap. Shocking, I know. Another big reason is energy. Social media is like a party that never ends. Fun for a while, but eventually, you just want to go home. Posting, replying, checking comments. It all drains mental energy. People who don't post often are usually very selective about where their energy goes. They'd rather use it for real experiences than virtual applause. And here's something interesting. Research shows that people who take long breaks from social media often report higher happiness levels. Why? Because they're not constantly comparing their lives to others. They don't see everyone's perfect relationships, vacations, and success stories every 5 minutes. They're too busy living their own story to worry about someone else's highlight reel. But of course, some people don't post for completely different reasons, like fear of judgment. Maybe they overthink. What if no one likes it? What if someone thinks it's cringe? What if my cousin comments something weird again? That overthinking can lead to silence. It's not confidence or mystery. It's just anxiety wrapped in quietness. The funny thing is, social media was meant to connect us, but for many, it's done the opposite. Now, people feel pressure to appear perfect, even when they're falling apart. So, some folks just opt out completely. It's their way of saying, I'd rather be real in private than fake in public. Now here's a twist. Some of these quiet people are actually observing. They're studying patterns, noticing trends, reading comments like they're psychological case studies. They know who posts for validation, who posts for fun, and who posts to prove something. They're not ignoring the game. They're just not playing it. It's like watching a movie without feeling the need to be in it. And if you think about it, that's kind of smart. When everyone's busy broadcasting their lives, the quiet ones are learning how people behave, how they seek attention, how they react. They see what others miss because they're not busy performing. So, what's the psychology behind people who don't post? In short, they value authenticity, privacy, peace, and control. They don't need to announce every win or loss. They find satisfaction in experiences rather than applause. They might post once in a blue moon, and when they do, it actually means something. It's not random. It's deliberate. They treat their posts like journal entries, not advertisements. And honestly, that's kind of refreshing. Because while the world screams for attention, the quiet ones remind us that silence can also speak. And sometimes it says a lot. So the next time you see someone who hasn't posted in months, don't assume they're boring or antisocial. Maybe, just maybe, they're the ones living the most real lives of all. No filters, no followers, no fake smiles. Just presence. And who knows? Maybe the people who post the least are the ones who actually have the most to say. They just prefer to say it in person.